Grandma Funny comes into town and she comes bearing gifts. She got Judy some very high-end, high-performance mountain climbing boots. I don't know when she's ever going to use these, but I'm sure she'll find some good use. She also got her son and her daughter-in-law some caveman and cavewoman outfits. Grandma Funny proceeds to tell her son and her daughter-in-law not to knock themselves out. And look at his face. That face tells me all I need to know about what he thinking about. He gonna be knocking something out, all right. Then we proceed to Doug, and he gets an Elvis Presley looking jacket, and Doug don't seem to be enthused about this jacket.
Come on, Doug, try it on.
Yeah, try it on.
Doug thinks this jacket is so bad that he imagines the fashion police pulling up on him, rolling up to his crib that is ran by BB. And
BB said, give up that jacket before we burn it, before we take you to jail for life. That's how hideous that jacket is.
I'll wear it as soon as it gets dark. I mean, cooler out, yeah.
Say, Doug.
Doug agrees to show Grandma Funny around Bluffington, and she got a sweet new ride over here, which is this motorcycle with a sidecar.
Before?
Then you're long overdue for a real treat, Doug. Hop on board. Here, dog.
Maybe.
This has Doug imagining himself and Pork Chop as a biker duo with a tattoo on his arm that says mayonnaise. With him and Pork Chop riding off into the sunset.
Well, here goes, I guess.
Hey. In their bike ride, they encounter some biker gang. And Doug gets nervous for Grandma. Like, what's Grandma gonna do? We surrounded by these biker gang people. And Grandma is not phased. Grandma knows what to do. Grandma's like, yo, you about the same age as me, bro. We both got grandchildren, bro. It ain't that deep. Let me show you some pictures of my family, because I think that you can relate to them. And he relates to them and pulls out his own photo album of his grandkids, and it looked like Doug and Judy in these pictures. Somebody got some explaining to do.
And we're just starting to nibble. Speaking of food, I'm starving.
Doug's grandma takes Doug to a sushi restaurant, and she describes that we're gonna have some raw fish, and this is what he thinks that this fish is gonna look like when it comes to the table. So Doug is not very enthused at the moment.
Try it, Doug. Pretend it's like...
I tell you, Grandma Funny seems to be very well traveled and very hip.
Remember?
Grandma Funny reminds Doug that, hey, you didn't always like foods like ice cream, but when you tried the ice cream, you actually loved it. You ate the whole thing. You inhaled everything, including the cone.
Well, Doug, what do you think?
Wait till I tell Skeeter I ate raw.
Actually tries the sushi, and he actually likes it. In fact, he can't wait to tell Skeeter that he tried raw fish.
Cruising around with Grandma was turning out okay.
Patty, huh? Well, she certainly looks like a nice girl.
Grandma and Doug spot Patty on the sidewalk reading a book, and Grandma can tell that Doug likes Patty and wants to go ahead and stop so he can go ahead and talk to her, say hello, say something to her. But Doug is in his head thinking that if he gives her a compliment, that she was gonna take the compliment wrong and just ruin everything and make him feel small. And so he wants to hide and don't want to engage.
Oh, please. Oh, when I was her age, I loved it when men paid me.
Grandma expressed to Doug, hey man, when I was her age, I loved when men paid me some compliments. Hey, I even like when men pay me compliments today. Grandma was out here in these streets. Doug fires back, hey, what if she's busy? What if she's too busy to talk to me? And she said she could take a break. Patty could take a break to enjoy a compliment from you.
So now Doug is thinking he all smooth. He imagine him being smooth, telling him how much he liked Patty and how Patty just gonna fall head over heels after paying her a nice compliment.
That was your chance.
Well, hey, Patty.
Doug works up the courage, says hi to Patty. Patty waves back. Doug says, hey, you look
Nice today. Oh, really, Doug? Thank you so much. It's such a nice compliment. And they take off.
Doug is surprised and amazed at how easy that was. And he feels great. He feels he got a little juice. Doug feel like he got a little bit of riz on him.
Almost 6 o'clock. Mom and Dad are gonna be really mad if we're late. Come on, Grandma. We gotta...
The boost of confidence Doug got, he tells Grandma, hey, we're going to be late for dinner if you don't hurry up. So let's go ahead and kick it up a notch. Let's go ahead and zoom on home so we can get ready for dinner.
Hi, Theta. I'm
Funny takes a piece of pie up to Doug's room. Meanwhile, Doug is out here sporting the new jacket Grandma got him. And he feels like he got a little bit of confidence. He got a little bit of swag right now. He think he could talk to anybody smooth. Doug think he got the juice for real now. All because of Grandma Funny. We know Grandma Funny don't stay anywhere for too long. So she off to her next adventure. She's gonna go canoeing or whitewater rafting in some river and invite them to come. They said, nah, we cool. We gonna stay home. We gotta go to work, bills to pay, all that good stuff. She gives Doug a big hug, gives the family a big hug, and rides off to her next adventure.
Well, don't just sit there. Don't you know, life's a picnic and I'm starving. Haha. Let's go find us an adventure.
Inspired by Grandma Funny, Doug seeks out to go on his own adventure with Tim and Pork Chop, and the rest is history. Moral of the story, pay that girl you crushing on a compliment, and don't be afraid to seek out new adventures.